What's good, PhinTank family? We are here with another edition of Madden King on the PhinTank. We have the commissioner who is cheating in another league, but now we have him in the league where I'm the Colts. So let's see how really good he is. And without further ado, it's kickoff time.
You've got a good one in store between the Buffalo Bills and the Indianapolis Colts.
Don't forget to like, subscribe, hit the comment.
22 men ready to do battle. It's time to dance. And this one is underway here on EA Sports. A short kick taken at the 18. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30.
Hey, yo, let's start this bitch over, bro. Let's start this bitch over, dog. I ain't got my playbook and shit. We gotta start this bitch over. Alright, sorry about that.
And we will
right back where we left
back on the opening kickoff. This will be a touchback.
That's more like it. We have our playbook.
A carry by Taylor to start the drive. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. Well, this defense for the Bills, they were strong last week, CD, and that went over New England.
I have to admit, I was extremely impressed by what I saw on tape because they stayed in the face of the quarterback the entire game, ended up getting 4 sacks total, and made it difficult for him to step up and find receivers downfield. Also made it hard for him to escape the pocket and run.
Here's a quick throw right side, and it's complete. They'll give him 4 yards there, and that'll bring up what looks to be a 3rd and inches. Can't be more than a half a foot.
I gotta be because I don't like the Buffalo Bills at all. DeMar Hamlin was a superstar on him.
He'll try and run for the first with Taylor, and he'll be brought down right around the 37. Just a gain of a couple, but good enough to keep the drive rolling. The Colts at 8-1 on the year, and they come in feeling pretty good after back-to-back victories, CD.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
Gotta bore him out a little bit.
The 37 on 1st and 10.
That's when he start making mistakes. I see he's coming out in all past defenses.
Again, it's Taylor. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Let's go. He'll drop to throw. And he can't hang on to it, and the screen never got started.
Against a team coming off a win, just as your team did the previous week, you talk about being physical all game long. Sometimes being physical is just being on the spot and helping force the incompletion.
They're going to look to throw. Going to throw right side here, complete. Touchdown, Indianapolis. A great play there. his 11th touchdown of the year.
Bam.
And the Colts will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon. Riley Patterson now for the extra point. And this is good to make it 7-0 Indy. Patterson back out there to send this one away. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 at their own 24. Off the play fake. Allen. Ball hit as he throws there, incomplete. Charles, already trailing by touchdown early. This offense, how imperative is it for them to get points out of this drive?
Well, they feel like they have to go ahead and match because of what was already on the board against their defense. But I think even more so, you just want to avoid 3 and outs. You want to be able to stay on the field for a little while, let your defense catch their breath a little bit, even if you don't score any points.
And they work this well upfield across the 45. That one covers 24 yards. It's a 1st down.
That crossing route is so effective when you hit it just right because you get a guy on the move, and then we see the end result there.
It's a nightmare for the defense. They got a guy with a full head of steam.
Not only does he catch it, but he picks up additional yardage after it.
And meanwhile, Allen's throw here into the hands of Jones. And he'll be brought down inside the 40-yard line. Now a stoppage here as we've got a Bill shaking up on the play. Well, hopefully, obviously nothing serious here. Medical staff, though, going to take a peek, and we'll take a break. 1st down, and they're going to throw with Allen. Setting up the screen for Cook. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. Now before the 2nd down play, we'll get whistles and a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 1st quarter.
We're like literally turned up.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Allen.
Come on, baby. One of y'all get the pick.
And incomplete.
This is what defensive coaches ask of their defenders every single ball game. Get a hand on every throw in coverage. They want the deflections. They want the knockaways. Pick it yourself if you can, but at least knock it down and guarantee it's incomplete.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Now Allen. Complete to Jones. And he'll be brought down at the 34, well short of the 1st down marker. So they're going for it, and here's Allen. Flushed out right. The Bills drive stalls out on 4th down. So their 1st drive of the game already trailing, having given up points. A little surprised that they went for it, right?
Maybe the big guy, the head coach, senses this is going to be a shootout type of a game. That they've got to match them point for point, as opposed to, hey, we'll get them later. Maybe he just has that sense, and that's why he decided to go for it there.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And, Charles, if the season ended today, and it's not going to, we still have December left.
More football.
We're only in November. But they would be a wild card team. And that's great. They'd be in the playoffs, but you know they're trying to bump up to be one of those division leaders.
That guarantees you at least one home game in the playoffs, and that's what you're really seeking. But there also isn't much margin for error for this team.
What kind of defense you run?
Right where they're sitting, a 2-game losing streak could have them out of the playoffs, so they've got to make sure they continue to keep the momentum going.
Absolutely. There's some sharks smelling blood in the water
So you
behind
will
them.
do to it, though.
Yeah, he'll be stopped at about the 38 after a pickup of 4.
Stay in.
On 3rd down, here's Taylor.
You stay in.
And he's got room. And
You stay in it.
well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. 45 yards rushing for him now on just 6 carries to this point.
They came into this game saying it was important that they set the tone and show that they can run the football.
I told you how
I
we
believe
do.
that they've done that
Catch you in that pass defense and running in there right at you. I
First
don't
and
care what
10
you got.
now in Buffalo territory at the 36. First carry now for Kareem Hunt, and he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
You've got to be impressed by that defensive front on reps like those. They were not being moved off the line, kept their shoulders square, and gave their teammates time to fight to the ball and limit that gain.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. They give to Taylor out of the gun. Yeah, this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
You got to hold that block,
After
baby.
7-0 on EA Sports.
We ain't got to get too aggressive. We on this neck. We ain't got to get too aggressive.
This offense so far on 3rd down, a perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. This time it's 3rd and 3. They'll set up the screen to Taylor. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. It'll be a loss of 4 yards on the play, and that'll bring up 4th down.
Well, I know it goes against the instincts of the person catching the ball because all you're ever taught is catch the football, don't drop it.
But drop it there.
Yeah, in that situation, dropping it would have been better. End up losing yardage, even though they completed the pass.
As good as a sack.
Yeah, how about that? Although they won't get the same credit for it, and it won't help them at contract time.
That was perfect. From distance, he steps up, knocks it right down Main Street.
And Main Street's celebrating right now with him, aren't they? I love the mechanics of the whole thing.
So he about to put the heat on.
Everything was right on target, and the blocking was perfect, and he executed so well.
And Patterson back out there to send this one away.
Watch this.
And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And he'll be out of bounds here just past the 20-yard line.
Watch Diggs, y'all. Watch Diggs. Watch Diggs. Watch Diggs, y'all. Watch Diggs.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Well, they're
Watch
coming
Diggs,
off a
y'all.
4th down gamble that last drive that
Watch
backfired
Diggs.
CD, but really not as badly as it could. Their defense held up and only gave up 3 points.
And what they wanted to do is play off the momentum the defense gave them. Only giving up the 3 points in that situation after they failed on 4th down. Now they want to make it pay off. They want to pay homage to the defense and have their own drive pay off the points for themselves.
And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on 1st down, but he couldn't reel it in.
My first thought is surprise because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
Now an option play on 2nd down. He'll wind up getting 3 on the keeper there, but it leads to a 3rd down.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
And force the incompletion on 1st down, then you're able to shut down the running play on 2nd.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in the expected passing situation.
Going to a go-to play. Okay. We need enough corners on the field.
So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. Throwing is Allen on third. Escaping the pressure right. Going deep for Diggs. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. Stephon Diggs, 76 yards. And the Bills are back within a score. Extra point up and good by Garibay. And that'll cut it to 3 at 10-7. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. The drive will start at the 25-yard line here as Rodgers will not return it.
We're good. No need to panic.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go. Last time out, you remember their drive stalled, but thanks to their kicker, booted a long field goal to at least get them 3. Now here they'll try to do better and find the end zone.
And in our experience, how much fun is it for coaches to know that they've got a kicker who can nail it from long distance? Now, the hard part is, as an offensive play caller, you don't want that in your head too much where you're relying on it, and he goes out and gets the job done for them. But I'm quite sure he would be content to just kick extra points from here on out.
Yeah, absolutely no question. I think his teammates would be okay with him just kicking the extra points as well. Looking left sideline, it's complete. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. That third down conversion good for 23. First and 10, Taylor now. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. Calling no gain on the play, and it'll be second down.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, second and 10. He'll look to throw. Oh, and a bad throw there. It's intercepted. Tre'Davious White with a pick. He's had a fantastic rookie season, made a lot of lovely throws, but that wasn't one of them.
Well, we got to give him one, don't we? I mean, with the year he's having, a lot easier for he and his teammates to accept that throw because for the most part, what they've seen, it's been pretty sensational.
So after the INT, it's Allen looking for his man on the out route, and he's got Diggs. And he's corralled at the 40, but not before picking up 8. A man who won a national championship on this very field with Georgia, it's James Cook. 2 minutes remaining in the first half, 10-7, our score. Could be 4-down territory even if they don't get this, but they need just a few inches here on third. So they fake the handoff. Now Allen. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Like what I see so far out of this defense because they've been showing their best coverages on third down. So far, only allowed one conversion on a handful of attempts. One area of their game plan that they've executed to perfection.
Allen will look to throw for it on fourth. Out to his left. And Allen will have the first down as he's able to slide to avoid the contact at the end. The conversion is successful with a sizable gain of 13, and the decision to go for it looks like a smart one.
Stop playing with me.
The Colts pick it up, and the return here will go to the 31-yard line. So that play, I mean, it was pretty well blown up from the start, and it results in a turnover.
Yeah, and when you're running the option like that as a quarterback, you have so many different keys and reads to make that sometimes as you're making them, you're not protecting the ball the way you should, and it gets popped free.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. Still more than a minute to go, so there is time if they want to mount something here.
Come on, baby, you got to break that tackle.
But they have 3 timeouts at their disposal as well, so that changes everything that you're doing here. Without those timeouts, you can only work the sidelines, hoping to get out of bounds. Here, the middle of the field's still available because you can call timeout and regroup.
He'll be taken down well behind the line, and I think he might have just given those 4 yards right back. Now the Bills will use the second of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half.
Opening you up, setting you up for the ooh-ah.
Now right where this setup down started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains. On third down, he'll drop to throw.
Come on, baby, make the catch.
Oh, he did everything but hold on to it. But a nice play defensively, and now it brings up fourth down. The Colts send out their punter. Back deep, Patrick Peterson. He punted 5 times in the win last week as this one's away. That's taken on the 25. A 41-yard punt, 9 on the return. And the Bills will take over the football with a first
defense
and
carrying
10.
this game.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. A slim deficit here in a 1-possession game. Not much time left, obviously. We'll see if they can march this down the field, at least get 3 and take some momentum into the locker room. Allen now on first down. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
They certainly thought he had an open look beyond the first down marker to his receiver, but they just couldn't connect, and that will send them back to the drawing board.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a second and 10. On play action, Allen rolling to his left. And Jones has it over the middle. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be third and less than a yard. And the Bills are going to go ahead and use their final timeout as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this first half. And for the Colts, an extra defensive back in there now on third down. They'll run it. Here's Cook. And he gets it down to the 48, enough for the first.
He's giving me 3 vibes. He's giving me like he want to go for 3 vibes.
Oh, he fakes the spike. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
So they'll come up after the incompletion for second down. Allen off the play fake, sliding out of the pocket. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up third down.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, Defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
A final shot before half for Allen. He's got the hook up with Diggs. And they'll get him to the ground. He has another first down at the Colts 21. So we've hit halftime. Just a field goal separating these two teams at the break. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, the Bills trail here, but they will get the football first as we are back underway on EA Sports. And he will not bring it out. It's a touchback. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively, virtually nothing in the ground attack either. So certainly something has to change here in quarter three.
And I'm pretty sure their friends from the defensive side of the ball told them exactly that, because those guys, the stop troops, they've been playing pretty well. They've kept them around in this game. Now they've got some time. The running game struggled in the first half. Opposition knows how to focus on defending the pass here. They've got to re-energize that ground game and maybe open things up for a comeback here in this half.
Going deep for Diggs.
Thank you.
Into double coverage, and it's intercepted.
Told you, let's switch up the defensive scheme a little bit. We got him right where we want him. He locked.
8-yard line. The first half did not go their way, and that's not going to help matters at all.
He locked.
An interception here on the opening drive of the third quarter.
Obviously not what they were striving to accomplish, but you know who's really upset on their team? The defense. Already trailing, they're going to be counted on to try and hold that score at least where it is.
The drive starts with a completion left side.
He locked.
There he goes left side. The 30. 10, 5.
He locked.
Touchdown, Indianapolis. Paris Campbell.
Nice way to stay calm in the pocket, Rick. Nice way to stay calm in the pocket, Rick.
To add on to their lead. Extra point by Patterson, up and good. And his guys will take a 10-point lead.
Oh, we tight.
Patterson back out there to send this one away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you, and interceptions result.
Man, it's 9 for 18, like he just throwing it up.
How you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that
Oh, let me see what's going on. All right, we back in action.
How you continue to lead.
Get that to go to a 5 wide.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Allen now looks to throw. Out to the left, he's got his tight end Knox. This will be a short gain of 3 before he's brought down at the 22. To the air, Allen. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. His first catch, and it's a pretty big one. They get the conversion on 3rd down.
Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he's able to flush out to his right to try and evade people. On the run, had to get on his horse. Still accurately throws a nice pass for a first down.
Allen's throw taken in by Diggs. To throw again on second down. Allen out round. He finds his man. It's Jones. And they'll get him to the ground. He has another first down at the Colts 42. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks. Now from Colts territory, here's a 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. Allen's throw is complete, and they're going to move it down to inside the 25.
It's taken a while for this offense to get going. A little creaky at the start, but they're oiled up now. A nice throw there, and they're really putting together a good drive.
First down, here's the run with Cook. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Steps away. And it's caught. Touchdown. Stephon Diggs. He has career touchdown number 78, tying him with both Eddie George and Frank Gifford.
Only Josh Allen can make a pass like that
in this game. And the Bills have cut it back within a score. Oh, and how about this? No good. Just his 2nd miss of the year, and our score will stay right where it is. The kickoff unit
and he muffed
the
cookies.
They will send this one away. Certainly not what they wanted there, so the football by rule comes out to the 40. Well, you don't see that often. He just mishit it, and it goes out of bounds.
Well, I know sitting up here, and I'm looking at you, and you're looking at me, and I know we're both thinking the same thing. Isn't it easy enough to keep it between the sidelines? Because unless you're intentionally doing it for some reason, well, that's a costly mishit, and now you put your team in a bad spot.
They go play action here on 1st down. This will be taken in by Michael Pittman. And they're going to get this to about the 44-yard line.
As they began this drive, I was wondering how they were going to attack since they're playing with the lead. Would they continue to try and push the ball downfield? Well, after one play, it appears that the answer is yes.
Running straight ahead, Taylor. Oh, an absolutely filthy juke. He's got some space now. And he takes this one in for a Colts touchdown.
You like that, though.
Taylor, his 5th rushing touchdown now on the year, as his guys are able to extend their lead. Patterson now for the extra point. And that one pushes the lead up to 11. Patterson back out there to send this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
All right, we need to stop here and we'll seal him up. We in his head right now. We get to stop here, we seal him up.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive.
Get to stop here,
right now,
seal him up.
It just feels like they're trying to keep pace. They did score the touchdown last time out, but
Watch
they
the
still
out.
trailed by double digits here. We'll see if this offense is once again up to the task.
Yeah, and I think that after the last drive, they've got to be pretty revved up, don't you think?
Watch the out.
Everything they were doing was working pretty well. They go back out there with the same mindset, play the same tempo and the same pace. Still a lot of time left to make something happen in this one. I think the best offenses love to get the ball to their running backs in open space because they have the ability to make people miss, and they also have the ability to run over people. And if you do that throughout the game, after a while, they might just run through some of those tackles and go a long way.
Well, we saw him shed a nice tackle on that play. And this throw incomplete. The defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead to 3rd down.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
On play action, Allen. Nowhere to go here. He
Ball.
lost the football. Second time in this game, Charles, the ball is squirted out from his hands. Luckily, his teammate was there to pounce on it.
You're right. Got the lucky bounce, able to retain possession. You know, we often talk about the combine and why do we measure quarterbacks' hands. Is that really a big deal? It's for situations like this. Do you have the hands big enough and strong enough to hold on to the football while being jostled?
Allen gonna go on 4th down. On the move to his left. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn
That's
it
what
over.
clicking to do for you.
Surprising move to go for it, and predictably, at least somewhat predictably, it doesn't pay off. And the Colts are going to get the football in outstanding field position.
Hey, Commissioner, you know you were supposed to punt, right?
Up the middle, here's Taylor.
You know you're supposed to punt, right, Co-Commissioner?
There on the 1st down run, he'll get a couple, and that's it.
These are be playing by their own rules.
Here at the end of the 3rd quarter, what you're trying to do is break the game down a little bit. Don't let your guys see too deep into the game, into the future, and say, oh, we got to get here. No, right here, right in front of them, melt the clock down, get to the 4th quarter, try and keep going.
And try to keep that
Throw the
lead.
foes
Exactly.
And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this 3rd
Nice
quarter.
time for Chewy.
We'll return with more after
Chewy
this.
Gumbar.
This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. They go to the ground again with Taylor. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. From the gun, it's Taylor. And he'll get into the end zone.
He likes that. Yeah, turn your mic off.
Jonathan Taylor, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Colts are closing in on a 3rd straight win as they widen the gap further here in the 4th quarter. Extra point.
Boy, trash. Without all those 99s, he's trash. This is a rookie quarterback.
Out there to send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And their 4-game win streak very much in jeopardy as they go to work here late with a 1st and 10. And they're able to get this one across the 35. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. From the gun, it's a give to Cook. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled.
Touchdowns.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. Here's Allen to throw it. He'll buy some time right. And complete right side to Cook. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run.
Well, I can put my defensive cap on right now, and I know they're saying don't give up any big plays now. They've controlled this game throughout, and all they want to do is see it through to the end. I think they let their guard down a little bit with that last completion. Sometimes when you're trying not to give up bigger plays, you don't react as fast as you should on other throws.
It'll go down as a gain of 6, and it's 2nd down. Well, there's your leading receiver in the NFL in terms of yardage, putting on another clinic, well over 100 yards.
Are we taking notes? We should be, right? Because I'm going to go back and watch this tape and really enjoy what I'm seeing. The route running, competing for the football, just breaking down a defense.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. Buying time to his left. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Play action. Now it's Allen. Rolling to his right. Oh, what a heck of an effort there as he'll make the diving catch. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Hines looking for a signal, but none forthcoming. They stopped him shy of the goal line. 2 of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Josh Allen taking it in from a yard out.
Talking about I would deal with the ball. All right, I'm walking out with this dub.
Game here in the 4th. Well, they needed 3 scores to have any chance. There's the first of the 3 as they get into the end zone.
Yeah, Brandon, I think that our guys at Next Gen Stats in charge of the win probability are probably saying your chances still aren't great. But now you still got more than 3 minutes to go. You got to focus on the task at hand, which is going to be getting the football back as quickly as possible.
Hammering for the goal line. He loses the football, and the Colts pick it up.
It's funny to me because we actually keep a football in the booth with us during games, and I notice you cradling the football. You get it points of pressure here, and that didn't occur on that play, did it?
Now, you saying I wouldn't have fumbled if I was down there?
You would not have fumbled. You got that thing locked in tight.
I also have really large biceps. And Rodgers will hold on to this one, and it'll come out to the 25.
Time to chew.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go. Now, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. So the illegal forward pass also costs him a down, and now it's 2nd and long. Now a handoff. Taylor with it. And he's upended after a gain of 4 up to the 25-yard line.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game.
On it.
Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
Flush, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Two minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Colts in possession of the football.
Oh, now it's punt rules.
They've got a 4th
now it's punt rules.
Decided already.
Let's clear this up. Is it punt rules? Cause you didn't punt, my boy. I'm asking you a question. Is it punt rules or no? Oh, now you deaf. Is it punt rules or not? Okay. Thought so.
Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Teron Johnson able to pick it, and he is going to score. It's a pick 6 and a Bills touchdown. So they go on 4th down. Not only do they not get it, it turns into 6 points the other way. Disastrous.
And many people think you should just go ahead and knock it down in that situation. Turn it over for the offense. But I had a defensive coordinator recently tell me, we see that as a passive play. We don't do that anymore. We want the ball in our hands. We want to head the other way.
It's probably also instinct a lot of times. If you see a lot of green grass ahead of you, go ahead and grab it.
It's the exact right play to do. That's knowing when to break the rules and when to make a play that maybe you hadn't been taught.
Let me show him how trash he is. I give it a 5-play drive touchdown. 5.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And this one now not quite over yet. Still 2 timeouts remaining defensively. And boy, having that 3rd timeout would have really helped here.
And another example of why coaches really stress saving your timeouts for when you absolutely have to have them. They go over this all the time. Here's one of those situations.
Yeah, stop it, nigga.
On the handoff, Taylor. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Now the Bills will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. You'd have to think likely another running play coming here. 2nd and 11. They run once more with Taylor. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down. Now a timeout called for by the defense as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Couple of plays sent them the wrong way, and now they face a 3rd and 14. Looking to throw. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. And the Bills are going to take over at their own 13-yard line. Certainly not what he was hoping for, Charles. That's now 3 interceptions in this ball game.
But there's a lot of knowledge to be gleaned every time you throw an interception if you do things the right way. And hasn't there been a pretty darn good quarterback along the way who threw a lot of interceptions early, learned from them, and became great later?
Who would that be?
That'd be one Peyton Manning. Threw 28 his rookie year. That's the NFL record. How'd things turn out for him?
I think okay. He's the guy in all the commercials now, right?
Yeah, I think he's doing okay. When they've needed a play this year, he's certainly been the guy to deliver it. As this season has gone on, he's been awfully consistent and sometimes spectacular.
Here's Allen. Shakir hauls it in. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. Another big play here as they strike for 31. Allen.
Let's go!
Can't get a throw away.
What's wrong with you, boy?
Second down. And the job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20. It's complete to Cook.
No way.
Have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. A nice pickup there, 19 yards. And they're set up better for 3rd. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Now Allen. Out to his left. And he wisely will throw that one away. So this defense, they looked a little shaky to start the drive, but bottom line, they're a play away from finishing it off.
They rocked him a little bit on this drive, didn't they? But as you and I both know, it's not how you start, it's how you finish. They have a chance to end it right here.
Gotta have this one. That's to his running back, complete. And he is going to be out of bounds, a couple of yards short of the marker, and they will fail to convert here on 4th down. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Colts are going to take over with a football. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And they've got this one in hand. No timeouts remaining defensively, so this one should just be one kneel and then handshakes. Well, this was a very close ball game at halftime, Charles, but in the second half, that offense kind of kicked things into another gear, and they were able to pull away for the victory.
And Brandon, I think they're the type of team that just looked at the mirror and said, hey, ton of pressure on, but we're the type of team that can flat out handle it. They stood up with confidence, and made it happen for a victory.
So for Indianapolis, the great run they've been
Just smoked them. He said I'm lucky. Call it what you want. Y'all be the judge. Let me know down in the comments, like, subscribe. And this has been another episode of the Madden King on the PhinTank.
It's a bit of a
Without
setback as they
further
drop to 6-4 now.
As
And they will
usual,
be at
I'll
home
catch
next
you on the
week
next one.
to take
With
on
greatness.
the Miami Dolphins.